Hey, great day, guys. Sawan Belcher. This is me taking action on Instagram. And today I wanted to talk to you about how you can increase your rental income from your real estate property. If you guys follow me, you guys know that I'm a full-time real estate investor. I buy and sell property every single day and in multiple ways. In real estate, you can make quick profit checks that are a little smaller. You can make consistent checks that are really small, but you get them every month for the rest of your life. Okay. And then you can also get really big checks through rehabbing and selling property. Okay. Then you can also get tax-free checks when you get that refinance check as well. Okay. But today I want to focus on that rental portion. That's the check that is typically smaller, but it gives you a consistent stream of income every single month. For entrepreneurs, it's almost like the 401k, that provides you a retirement right now. I really love rentals. Okay. Just to give you a couple benefits of the rental is it helps you out with your taxes through depreciation and through expenses over time. And it also provides you with a consistent passive income. Now, whatever you do, whether that's photography or whether that's real estate or whether that's IT work, you have to work to make money. But with rentals, you buy it one time and they literally pay you every single month. Okay. Now, the challenge with this is to increase your income with rentals and decrease your expenses. So right now I want to go through a couple of different ways you can increase your rents to get your average rents up so you can make more money passively through real estate rental investments. Number one is you can just, of course, increase the rents. Okay, it seems so small, but most of the time our feelings will get to us. We'll grow a relationship with tenants, and for whatever reason, the market changes, the rents go up over time, and we forget to increase the rents. Now, what I like to do is go to rentalmeter.com so that way I can see what average rents are in the area. You can put the address in, you can put how many beds and baths there is, and it'll tell you like the low, the medium, the average, and then also the high, or what most people are renting for in the area. Now, you need to muster up the courage, okay, and put yourself first. Be selfish. It's okay, because you're leaving $400 a month on the table. Now, I'm not telling you to go from $600 to $1,000, but I am telling you to go from $600 to $750. Okay. And one thing I like to do to help get that increase is to do upgrade to the property consistently. Okay. So whenever I send out an increase of the rent, I'll say, hey, we're going up $150 on the rent. Would you like your carpet shampooed, new blinds, or would you like the tubs resurfaced? And I give them a chance to choose. So that way the tenant feels like there's value for value, right? Hey, I'm still in the same house, but they're upgrading the property. They're keeping me comfortable. They're upgrading the property to make it nicer for me and my family to live in. But that makes people feel good about the increase. The next thing you can do is look at your expenses. Most of the time, your expenses with the rental, of course, is your mortgage, your taxes, property taxes, and also your insurance and your maintenance. Okay. So you want to look at these expenses and see how you can lower those. Okay. With your mortgage, sometimes it might make sense to pay a house off. Like, for instance, I realized a couple months ago, I looked at one of my mortgage balances and I realized it was only $6,000. My mortgage on it was $535, I think, at the time. And my rent is right at like $800. So in order to get my average cash flow up, it made more sense just to pay this house off. And then instantly my cash flow per house, it goes up. So just by spending $6,000 on paying off this mortgage. For you, it might look more like for a refinance to get a better interest rate or to get cash out. Now, the cool thing about being a real estate investor, we provide jobs for people. We pay people consistently over and over again at volume, at scale, and there's value to that. So if we're a faithful customer with them, we have 10 properties with this insurance company, 20, 40, 100 properties with them. They're willing to do you favors over time in order to keep your business. Okay, so every year you should be calling your insurance agent to see if there's any benefits to changing your policy to lower your rates. So that way they can continue to be your servicer and you can be their client. Okay, so every year you should be looking at this to bring down your insurance balance. Now, next is your property taxes when it comes to expenses. Most people think that property taxes are set, but they're not. Everything's up for negotiation. So one thing you can do is you can challenge the property taxes. So let's say that the property taxes on the property is $100,000, and you know, we buy at a discount. You bought that property for $50,000. Right after you buy that property, you can take your purchase agreement for the $50,000, take it to the city and say, hey, my property's not worth $100,000. I just paid $50,000 for it. And because you'll have that purchase agreement, you have proof that you actually just purchased it for that amount, you'll be able to reduce your expense in your property taxes, which means that your average monthly cash flow will be increased. Now, another thing that you can do right now today, okay, is look at your portfolio and see how you can change things up. What I mean is, we have long-term tenants, people that are going to be there for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, and those people are great. But we can also change to a short-term rental strategy, which is what we're in right now. Right now, we're in one of my short-term rentals. It's a duplex that I have. One side is a tenant that pays $650. He's been here for probably 4 years now. Okay, but this side right here, I have a short-term rental business, meaning I furnish it, I make it look super nice, I put plants in it, chairs, blankets, cups, napkins, everything that somebody might need, just like a hotel. TVs, Wi-Fi, make it look extremely nice. And I target people who want to stay short term. Now, vacation, if somebody's in town for a weekend, I mean, that's okay. You can definitely make more money with those people, but I like to target people like traveling nurses. So they'll come on assignments for 3 months. Now, 3 months, they can't sign up on a year lease. They need a temporary place, a short-term place to stay. So they'll pay $2,000, $2,500 for this unit right here that I normally rent out for $650. So that is going to help you increase your overall, profit. Another client that you can tap into is group homes. Most people who start group homes don't want to go through the hassle of financing a house. They just want to get the house that they need, rent from you, okay, and then run their group home business outside of your rental property. Now, the beautiful part about this is it changes from residential to commercial. Even though it's not a commercial property, it's residential still, but commercial, you can always rent for more because they're running their business. They need this house because they are running their business out of it. So this house is gonna make them money. So naturally you can charge them more money, okay? So that's how you can take your, your rental income, your cash flow, your net profits, from here to up just a little bit. Somebody that just heard this is probably just gonna hear it and not use it, but I'm gonna challenge you to implement this strategy. Call your property manager, see where the rents are that you could increase, send out a letter. Your main goal for renting property is to provide safe, affordable housing and to make a living and profit for you and your family. Look, go out, use these strategies today. Remember to subscribe and like this video if you found any kind of value in it and you can use it for your real estate business today.